So it is really easy to waste a lot of money in Grand Theft Auto Online, and I've made a few of these mistakes before, and I regret it. But in the long run, I have made my money back. But I just want to make this video to let everybody know, hey, these businesses are not worth it in 2023. They're obsolete. Leave them be. Just focus on some other businesses. Just do not do these businesses, alright? Just do not buy these businesses. Do not invest in these businesses. They're a waste of time and money. But yeah, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with the list. So I want to start with an honorable mention. I'm not even sure this does count as a business. This would just be the taxi you can purchase off of Warstock. This came out with the most recent event week at the time of recording this. And the buy it now price for this taxi is $650,000 and the trade price being $400,000. And that is ridiculously expensive for a taxi. You could probably buy this car in real life for like $10,000, but for $600,000 and you don't make your money back like instantaneously like with all the other businesses, and you don't need to own a taxi in order to make money with a taxi business. The reason why you would want to buy the taxi, wanted to start a taxi mission from anywhere on the map, but you don't need to buy the taxi because here I am right now by the taxi business over here by the casino, and I don't own a taxi, but I just started the mission right then and there without the taxi. And not only that, if you do buy the taxi, you can't customize it at all, so it's going to go the same exact speed as any other NPC car. And these missions do not pay out well. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna buy a taxi so I can start taxi missions anywhere, it's gonna be a waste of your money. I promise you, even with the trade price, because these missions on average pay out $1,000, give or take. Because there's a tip system with the missions, so if you crash, you might startle the passenger and you might lose money. But on average, you're making about $1,000 per taxi fare, and that's $60,000 an hour, give or take. So you're gonna have to do 600 of these taxi fare missions, and they're mind-numbing as hell. And you gotta do 600 of these just to make your money back. It is not worth it. It's not worth it for the trade price. Do not buy this vehicle. So starting off with the Counterfeit Cash Factory. Now, a lot of players, myself included, got this business for free because I bought the Criminal Enterprise starter pack when I bought GTA 5 for my Xbox, but it's not worth it. Even if you didn't buy the Criminal starter pack, the cheapest Counterfeit Cash Factory is $800,000. And you may think to yourself, well, that's not too bad. But granted, you're going to be making about $200,000 to $300,000 on average with a full stock. And that's not to mention the upgrades you got to give this business in order to make the max amount of profit. So for the equipment upgrade, that's $800,000. For the staff upgrade, that's $270,000. The security upgrade, that's $450,000. So you're going to spend about $2 million on this entire business altogether, just to make $200,000 to $300,000 every 5 hours, I want to say. So yeah, this business, it's not worth it. Don't get it unless you got the Criminal starter pack. Don't even upgrade it if you did get it for free. Just don't get this business. I'll even say the same thing here about the weed farm, and this goes for basically a lot of the MC businesses, except for maybe coke and meth. But the weed farm in particular, it doesn't make you that much money. It makes you a lot less money. And again, the upgrades are needed for this business if you want to maximize your profits. And as you can see right here, equipment upgrade, it's $900,000. Staff upgrade, $200,000, and security upgrade, that's $300,000. So again, you're pouring in $2 million just to make about $300,000 to $200,000 every 5 hours. So again, you're wasting your money. You're basically just pouring your money into a pit with these businesses. Up next on the list, I want to bring up the small or medium-sized crate warehouses. Again, if you bought the Criminal Enterprise starter pack, then you get a small warehouse for free. But if you didn't get the Criminal Enterprise starter pack, then you're going to have to end up buying one of these. And the cheapest one to get for the small warehouse is $250,000. But you're basically making your money back with this, because a full small warehouse is going to make you $200,000, a little over $200,000. And you're going to be pouring money into it because you have to source the crates. So you have to pay $800,000 for every 3 crates. So you're basically spending a lot of money just to make it back, and you're basically net profiting about $50 to $80,000 all when it's all said and done. And then for the medium-sized warehouse, you're going to pay $900,000 again, and the max profit for a medium-sized warehouse going to be $700,000. So you're basically just pouring your money into a pit. These warehouses are only worth it when it's double money, but if you want to make a lot of money with these warehouses, buy a large warehouse. I spent about close to $2 million for the large warehouse, and what I do is I stack up my large warehouse, and it takes a few hours to do so. It's a lot of patience with these warehouses, and I stack up my crates in my large warehouse. And I wait till it's double money, and then I make about $4 million in an invite-only session. So yeah, these warehouses are really not worth it. If you want to get a warehouse, just get a large warehouse and just stack up the crates and then wait for double money. That's your best bet to make money with these warehouses. Now moving on to the facility. Now the facility, I'm not even sure it's necessarily a business. It's basically just a property you buy to start the heist. And I would say you should buy the facility for the garage space, so you can store the Avenger, the Jetpack, the Chernobog. It's great for storing weaponized vehicles, and you can spawn here. That's great and all, but when it comes down to actually making money with the facility, it's really not worth it. Because the Doomsday heists, doing all three of the acts, they are fun to do, but you need a friend to do it with. And they are fun to do with a friend, but they don't pay out that great. It's like, what, $1 million every finale? And you gotta split that with a friend, at least one other friend. And these setups are just egregiously difficult. Like, they are so fucking difficult. The enemies are aimbot as fuck. They're bullet spongy as hell. And it's just not worth your time if you want to make money. Like, to complete one act, that being doing all the setups and the preps and then the finale for each act, you're gonna spend about 2 to 2.5 hours if you're doing it with a friend. So it's not really worth doing. It's only worth playing one time to get the experience, because it is the missions are fun once you look past the bullet spongy enemies. But honestly, facility is not worth it. It's only worth buying if you need the garage space. It's only worth buying for the garage space, and I think that's the only redeemable quality it has. And the cheapest facility is $1.2 million without the upgrades. You don't need to upgrade the facility to make money, but if you want to just get all the upgrades, the most expensive facility is $2.9 million. And once you buy all the upgrades, you're gonna be spending about $5.8 million. So yeah, I will say the facility is not worth it if you want to make a lot of money. Like I said, you're going to be making about $1 million every 2.5 hours, and granted, you got to split that $1 million, and granted, the setups and the preps are just egregiously difficult, and the facility is only worth buying for garage space and to customize weaponized vehicles and to store your Avenger and store some other vehicles. Other than that, not worth getting. Don't waste your time trying to make money with this property. So just like the facility, this isn't necessarily a business, and I don't recommend buying this property for money, but I do recommend buying it if you're out of garage space or if you want to have Arena War vehicles, because you need to have an Arena War workshop in order to customize Arena War vehicles. But to make money with the Arena War workshop is really a waste of your time. And to buy into the Arena War garage, you're going to have to spend about $1 million. And if you want to fully upgrade it for some godforsaken reason, you're going to be spending about $4.3 million. And it's really, really not worth your time, because the Arena War missions, they are fun to do, they are fun game modes, but you need to have other players to play with you. If not, you're not going to be making a lot of money. And a lot of players don't play the Arena Wars anymore, because there's no incentive. They're really grindy with the AP system they have. The AP system being that you basically level up with the Arena War workshop and you unlock some Pegasus vehicles or whatever, some exclusive bullshit. And it's really not worth your time, because these missions, they only pay out $20,000 and it takes about 5 minutes to do the missions. And they're just PvP missions, like you just, get in these vehicles and you basically just fight each other. And I've done them a handful of times, and they're alright, but they're not like as fun as like heists or anything like that. So they're not worth your time. But I do recommend buying this property only because of the garage space and only because you need this property in order to customize arena war vehicles. That's why this property is not at the #1 spot, but it is very close. If it wasn't for those benefits, I would say yeah, definitely goes to the #1 spot, but very close. Do not buy this property if you think you're gonna make a lot of money, because you're really not. Last on the list would definitely have to be document forgery. The cheapest document forgery location is $650,000, and again we have to account for the upgrades, that being the equipment upgrade, that being $650,000, the staff upgrade being $195,000, and the security upgrade, that being $285,000. So again, you're pouring in close to $2 million for this business, and this business, it's not good at all. It makes a little over $100,000 with full stock. And keep in mind, with these MC businesses, there's a chance that you get multiple sale vehicles. The most you can get is 4 vehicles. Like, it would just be a pain in the ass to do this business with 4 post-op vans in a public lobby. It's not worth it. This business is not worth the time, the effort, the money, or the stress. And you're not gonna make a lot of money with this business. So do not buy document forgery. I will say, if you want to maximize your profits with the nightclub, buy all the MC businesses, but don't upgrade them. Just leave the businesses alone. But yeah, document forgery, you gotta avoid at all costs. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. But that's pretty much everything. Please do not buy any of these businesses that I listed in this video. Please do not. Even the honorable mentions, do not buy these. Do not buy these. But yeah, I really do hope this video was helpful. I had a lot of fun making this. So yeah, if you guys did go on to enjoy this video, like and a comment would be appreciated. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and let me know down in the comments below if I missed a business, if you think I'm wrong with one of these businesses. But yeah, with all that out of the way, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.